Have you ever wondered why some leaders seem to bring out the worst in their teams, while others inspire greatness? It's a fascinating phenomenon that has intrigued scholars, psychologists, and business experts alike. It's a question that has puzzled experts for centuries. From ancient philosophers to modern-day researchers, the quest to understand effective leadership has been relentless. What is the secret sauce that separates exceptional leaders from those who stifle innovation and crush morale? Is it charisma, intelligence, or perhaps a unique set of skills? The answer, it turns out, lies not in some complex algorithm or leadership formula, but in a simple yet profound understanding of human nature. It's about empathy, trust, and the ability to connect with people on a deeper level. The most effective leaders, those who consistently achieve extraordinary results, understand that their role is not to be the smartest person in the room, but to create an environment where every team member can shine. They foster a culture of collaboration and mutual respect. This brings us to the crux of the matter, the difference between diminishers and multipliers. These two leadership styles, though seemingly similar on the surface, produce vastly different outcomes. While diminishers drain intelligence, energy, and capability from their teams, multipliers amplify these qualities, creating a virtuous cycle of growth and achievement. Diminishers often micromanage and undermine their team's confidence, whereas multipliers empower and uplift. The impact of these leadership styles is profound. While diminishers leave their teams feeling exhausted and undervalued, multipliers inspire enthusiasm, creativity, and a sense of accomplishment. The difference is not just in the results, but in the journey itself. In the following sections, we will delve deeper into the world of diminishers and multipliers, exploring their defining characteristics, their impact on teams, and ultimately, the choice each of us faces as leaders to diminish or to multiply. The path you choose will shape not only your leadership legacy, but also the future of those you lead. Diminishers, as their name suggests, diminish the capabilities of those around them. They are often leaders who, rather than empowering their teams, end up stifling their growth and potential. They operate from a belief system rooted in scarcity, believing that intelligence and talent are limited resources. This mindset leads them to hoard opportunities and restrict access to information, fearing that others' success might overshadow their own. Driven by ego and the need to be seen as the smartest person in the room, diminishers inadvertently stifle creativity and innovation. Their constant need for validation and control creates an environment where team members feel undervalued and unmotivated. These leaders often view themselves as the sole source of brilliance, the hero in their own narrative. They believe that without their intervention, the team would falter and fail. They hoard information, micromanage their teams, and take credit for the work of others. This behavior not only demoralizes the team, but also stifles their ability to grow and learn from their experiences. In their quest for control and recognition, they inadvertently create a culture of fear and dependence, where team members are afraid to speak up or take risks. This fear-based environment stifles innovation and prevents the team from reaching its full potential. Imagine a workplace where every idea is met with skepticism, where every suggestion is dissected and criticized, and where failure is not an option but a guarantee of public humiliation. This is the reality for teams led by diminishers. This is the toxic environment that diminishers cultivate, one where talent withers and potential remains untapped. The lack of encouragement and support leads to a disengaged and demotivated workforce. It's important to note that diminishers are not inherently bad people. They often have good intentions but are misguided in their approach to leadership. They may genuinely believe they are acting in the best interests of their team. However, their actions often have the opposite effect, leading to a lack of trust and collaboration within the team. However, their misguided approach to leadership ultimately undermines their team's ability to thrive and achieve its full potential. Recognizing and addressing these behaviors is crucial for creating a more positive and productive work environment. To understand the destructive nature of diminisher leadership, we must first understand the mindset that drives their behavior. Diminishers often operate from a place of insecurity, despite their outward appearance of confidence and control. They are driven by an insatiable need to prove their worth, to be seen as the expert, the problem solver, the indispensable one. This need for validation stems from a deep-seated fear of being exposed as inadequate or inferior. As a result, diminishers surround themselves with yes people, individuals who will not challenge their authority or threaten their perceived intelligence. They create an echo chamber where their ideas are met with unwavering agreement, further reinforcing their belief in their own infallibility. This need to be right all the time prevents diminishers from embracing diverse perspectives and considering alternative solutions. They become trapped in their own limited worldview, unable to see the forest for the trees. The impact of diminisher leadership on teams is undeniable and devastating. When people feel constantly scrutinized, criticized, and undervalued, their motivation plummets and their creativity evaporates. Imagine a team of talented individuals, each with their unique skills and perspectives, working under the oppressive weight of a diminisher. Their ideas are dismissed, their contributions minimized, and their voices silenced. Over time, they become disengaged, disillusioned, and ultimately unproductive. The once vibrant team, brimming with potential, becomes a shadow of its former self. Innovation grinds to a halt, collaboration breaks down, and the organization as a whole suffers. The cost of diminisher leadership extends far beyond the bottom line. It erodes trust, damages morale, and creates a toxic work environment where people feel unsafe to take risks, share ideas, or reach their full potential. Section 5. Trapped in the diminisher's web, a case study. Consider the case of a tech startup, once a hotbed of innovation, now struggling to stay afloat. This company was initially known for its groundbreaking ideas and dynamic work culture, attracting top talent from across the industry. At the helm is a brilliant but domineering CEO, a classic diminisher. His intelligence and vision were undeniable, but his leadership style left much to be desired. He surrounds himself with yes men, shoots down any idea that isn't his own, and takes credit for his team's hard work. This created an environment where employees felt undervalued and demoralized. Initially, the company thrived on the CEO's vision and drive. The early successes were celebrated, and the team felt a sense of accomplishment and pride in their work. However, as the company grew, the CEO's diminisher tendencies began to stifle innovation. The once vibrant and energetic workplace started to lose its spark. Talented engineers, feeling stifled and undervalued, started leaving for more supportive environments. The exodus of key talent was a significant blow to the company's capabilities. The CEO, convinced of his own genius, failed to see the connection between his leadership style and the company's declining fortunes. He remained oblivious to the growing discontent among his team. He blamed the departures on a lack of loyalty and doubled down on his controlling behavior, further alienating the remaining team members. The atmosphere became increasingly toxic. The once promising startup, once a beacon of innovation, became mired in mediocrity, a cautionary tale of the destructive power of diminisher leadership. The company's story serves as a stark reminder of how critical effective leadership is to sustaining success and fostering a positive work environment. Section 6. Enter the multiplier. In stark contrast to diminishers stand multipliers, leaders who amplify the intelligence and capabilities of those around them. They operate from a belief system rooted in abundance, recognizing that intelligence is not a finite resource, but rather a collective capacity that can be cultivated and expanded. Multipliers view their role not as the sole source of brilliance, but as liberators of genius in others. They create an environment where every team member feels valued, respected, and empowered to contribute their best work. Section 7. The multiplier effect in action. Multipliers achieve extraordinary results by tapping into the collective intelligence of their teams. They ask powerful questions that challenge assumptions, encourage debate, and spark new ideas. They create a safe space for experimentation and learning, where failure is not feared but embraced as an opportunity for growth. Under the guidance of a multiplier, team members feel a sense of ownership and accountability. They are empowered to make decisions, take risks, and stretch beyond their comfort zones. This autonomy fosters a culture of innovation where new ideas are welcomed and creativity flourishes. The impact of multiplier leadership is palpable. Teams led by multipliers are more engaged, more productive, and more innovative. They consistently outperform their counterparts, achieving extraordinary results that exceed expectations. Section 8. Choosing your leadership path. The choice between being a diminisher or a multiplier is one that every leader must make. It's a choice that will ultimately determine not only their own success, but also the success of their teams and organizations. The good news is that multiplier leadership is not an innate trait, but rather a set of skills and behaviors that can be learned and developed. It requires a conscious shift in mindset from one of scarcity to one of abundance, from a need to control to a desire to empower. Section 9. A call to action. Embrace the multiplier within. The world needs more multipliers, leaders who believe in the power of human potential and who are committed to creating environments where that potential can flourish. As you reflect on your own leadership journey, ask yourself, are you a diminisher or a multiplier? Do you inspire greatness in others or inadvertently stifle their growth? The choice is yours. Embrace the multiplier within you and unleash the extraordinary potential that lies dormant within your teams.